This is the toothbrush that changed my morning hygiene routine. Not just any toothbrush, but the Philips Sonicare electric toothbrush. Welcome back to the Ting Jesse Glenn Unspecialized channel, whereby we do videos on a wide variety of topics. In this video, I will be talking about how electric toothbrushes has benefited me greatly. I love it so much that I now have 3 of them. 2 good ones that I use daily, 1 at my sink and 1 in the shower. Both are the Philips Sonicare. And 1 Oral-B Braun electric toothbrush that does not suit me at all. Now, what made me change? I had braces to straighten my teeth when I was young. After 2 years, my braces were removed and I requested the doctor to place permanent retainers at the back of my lower teeth to ensure my teeth remain in position. Because of this extra wire running across my lower teeth, the buildup of tartar, calculus and plaque is extremely fast. And because of that, it has caused my gums to recede. And here's a warning to all you people who do not practice proper oral care. When your gums recede, there is no way it will grow back. Receding gums equals falling teeth at a younger age. Good luck with that. I got really worried and I then started to visit the dentist every 4 months instead of 6. Each time the doctor would recommend flossing and using an electric toothbrush. I definitely picked up flossing along the way. However, the idea of using an electric toothbrush eluded me. This new world idea just felt weird. How can an electric toothbrush possibly be cleaner than manual brushing? Furthermore, I had total control over my normal toothbrush. Also, I saw people just holding electric toothbrushes in the stationary mode, and it got me thinking, how clean could that be? And having a vibrating object in your mouth? Hey, some people may actually like that. I finally went online and bought the Philips Sonicare without much research. It cost me somewhere about $80. I really didn't want my gums to recede any further than what it should be at my age. Don't be stubborn, just do it. I told myself that. The first time I used it, it was horrible. The vibrations felt honestly very scary. It felt like I was humming my teeth. The vibrations felt like I was doing hum to my entire mouth, in fact. In fact, the vibrations were also very loud. I stuck to my guns anyway and used it as instructed. By the end of my first time using it, it wasn't so bad. I was done in about 3 minutes. But I was still unsure if I was doing it right. However, getting used to it was amazingly fast. To my surprise, by my second time using it, I was already pretty used to it. It took me about 2 minutes to get the job done. However, I was still skeptical. Brushing was a lot faster than manual toothbrushes, and I didn't seem to get any more dirt stuck on my teeth. Was it really working? Now 6 weeks into using it, I noticed that there was still no tartar buildup at the back of my teeth, which usually started building up 3 weeks after seeing the dentist. I'll never forget because that was only in April 2020, last year, when the pandemic made everyone stay at home. I became a convert into electric toothbrushes. And did I mention how effortless it is to use this instead of this? And because of the morning rush, I would always brush so fast with so much force that my shoulder muscles would be burning. With this toothbrush, it controls the force and the speed such that you could just daydream or think about your day of activities planned ahead. It is so awesome that I bought a second one recently to place one in the shower as well, so that I do not have to bring it back and forth from the sink into the shower. First world problem. Now for some specifications, the batteries are built-in and rechargeable using this charging dock that comes with it. Each charge lasts up to 2 weeks, but no, for me it lasted for about a month on each charge, and charging it is usually about 1 to 2 hours. And it is said to remove 6 times more plaque, and I can really testify to that. It brushes at 31,000 strokes per minute. I don't really care as long as it cleans my teeth. And it switches off every 2 minutes to prompt you to stop brushing for too long. Very useful feature because too much brushing can hurt your gums. The brush head can be removed like this. So it obviously means you do not have to throw your entire toothbrush after 3 months. However, the brush heads are not exactly budget friendly for something so simple. But you could always buy third-party ones online. There goes Philips of ever wanting to sponsor me. Now, I actually did a spreadsheet to compare owning a normal toothbrush versus one of these. And yes, that's my financial planning occupational hazard. I also call myself the 省钱之王. Owning one of this may actually cost you about $2 more per month if you're talking about changing toothbrushes every 3 months. However, if you do purchase third-party ones, aside from the initial cost of buying one electric toothbrush, it is roughly about the same cost as owning one of these normal toothbrushes. You actually use lesser toothpaste on one of these things as it requires lesser toothpaste to get the job done. Furthermore, this may be electric, but it is also waterproof. The charging dock is so super useful, you can even charge the toothbrush when it is wet. And each of these Philips Sonicare is said to last for years on end, so don't expect this to spoil at all. This kinda like almost feels like your old Nokia 3310 phones that legend says will last forever. I guess Philips is pretty good at making vibrators, huh? Sorry, I mean vibrating toothbrushes. And wow, it even says that you get a full refund within 28 days if you are not 100% satisfied. And it also comes with a 2-year warranty. My only complaint on using this device is that after using it for a few months, the toothbrush head holder gets very disgustingly dirty. It gets moldy and there's a huge buildup of algae around this metal area that holds the toothbrush head. With that said, a less than 3-minute cleanup gets it back as good as new. And I usually use the toothbrush head that I'm about to dispose of to clean this area. Now talk about being environmentally friendly. Now, as the Philips Sonicare was my first electric toothbrush that I bought without much research, before buying a second one of this, I bought a $30 Oral-B Braun electric toothbrush, thinking it would be about the same. But boy was I wrong, it is not the same at all. I saw that many people bought this same model and I thought I would do the same. But sometimes what suits the general public may not suit you. It did not feel clean at all. And honestly speaking, once you get used to the strong vibrations on the more expensive models, it is difficult to go back to any cheaper models. Maybe Oral-B Braun might have better models out there at a higher price tag. Go for those. If you're going to purchase a weak electric toothbrush, then my recommendation is to not buy one of these at all, because if it sucks, it will forever ruin your impression of electric toothbrushes, which means you will be brushing manually for the rest of your life. And trust me, once you go this, you will never ever want to go back to this. In conclusion, this electric toothbrush has served me well for the last 18 months, and each time I brush, it removes every dirt visibly possible on my teeth. For everything else, flossing your teeth is still inevitable and a must. Now guys, this is just a simple review, rather a lifestyle recommendation. As always, if it helps you, because it certainly helps me, if you were to hit the subscribe button, at least the like button, leave a comment and hit the notification bell, please, okay? And I will see you in the next video.